Good afternoon and welcome to the live webinar on My Mission Admission, your gateway to your dream career course and college. Today we have with us Dr. Santosh Kumar. He is currently working as an associate professor in the Department of Applied Sciences in IEC Group of Institutions, Greater Noida. He obtained his MSc in 1994 and PhD in physics with specialization in spectroscopy from VBS Provincial University and in collaboration of Laser and Spectroscopy Lab (BHU) in 2006. He published over dozens of papers in different international and national journals and has written a book published by VDN Publication Germany. Having 15 years of teaching experience, contributed in several national and international conferences and seminars, and is presently working in the area of atomic molecular and laser physics. Sir, we're really glad to have you here with us today. Please carry on with your topic.
Thank you. I'm just from Applied Science Department. I would like to focus the objective of the department. In very brief, I can say that to produce the excellence in the field of technology, this is the main objective of our department. Let me correlate it with a story which Professor Raman was visited Cambridge with Professor Ernest Rutherford. One day he turned walking with the Professor Rutherford, and he saw that some students were playing in the ground. Professor Raman remarked, "Sir, I saw Cambridge as a playground in spite of an academic place." Immediately, Professor Rutherford turned around and said that, "Professor Raman, this is the Cambridge. Induce the student to be the leader of empire, to be the leader of the industry, to be the leader of science, to the leader of the technology." That's why, in this light of view, we can say that it is the main objective of the college or the university to produce the leader in spite of to produce the bar of a particular job. So in this sense, we can say that one thing is also, I would like to quote here from Holy Gita. Lord Krishna has said to his people Arjuna, "Nahi jnanena sadisam pavitra mih vidyate." हे अर्जुन, ज्ञान के समान इस पूरे ब्रह्मांड में कोई भी चीज पवित्र नहीं है. It means we can say that this can also correlated by our Rashtra Rishi Swami Vivekananda has said that by means of education we want the character is formed, strength of the mind is increased, and intellectual should be expanded so that one can stand on his own feet. Means a person after taking the education in the field of technology, in the field of medicine, or in the field of sociology, maybe several fields, but he should be stand on his own field. If our education can provide this feedback in a particular student, in a particular candidate, then we can say that the ultimate desire, ultimate aim of the education will be fulfilled, provided by the teachers, provided by the institution. Similarly, we can also say that ultimate target of the society to produce the skilled man to serve the nation, especially in the field of, in the case of our country, you know that there is a large amount of population in the country. So technical education is must for us, so that we can say that a person, a technocrat, can produce the industry, can engage the industrial scheme, so that he can produce some requirements in spite of seeking the jobs, because it is not possible to give the government job for all types of the technocrat. If we produce the technocrat which is skilled to build up on his own basis, so it will be better to give our education to him. Okay.
That's a really nice answer, sir, and a very nice introduction to the webinar. And could you tell us about the key points of learning in the Department of Applied Sciences?
Okay, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, applied science is the mother of all the technology. Since we know that technology is the maximum output of the science. So if we want to be develop a good technocrat, or to generate a good technocrat in our society, or in our college, then it is a must to produce him a clear idea about the scientific phenomena. Because, for example, we can explain it in another way. Suppose that a person's before 1960 there was no any invention of the laser light, but how laser light is useful for us, we can see in every walk of the life, in the every daily use purposes. Laser light is very applicable for us in the field of medical, in the field of astronomy, in the field of science, etc., etc. So how laser light has been developed, it should be teach by the teacher to their students by making a clear concept of the some basic phenomena behind of this technology, just like emission and absorption process or induced emission, stimulated emission should be clear by the picture. As we know that in 1916 Albert Einstein has indicated, but it was invented in 1960. There is a near about 40 to 50 years gap to produce the laser light, which is a totally monochromatic light, which is useful for our industrial, our research work, or our essential works. So we can say that the basic science is mother of the all the technology, all the sciences, especially physics, since physics deals with the matter and energy, and you know that our total universe is made up by the energy and mass. According to the Einstein energy mass formula, famous formula, E is equal to mc square, m into c square, where m is the mass of the particle, c is the velocity of the light. So mass can be converted into the energy, and energy can be converted into the mass. So it's depend upon the teachers and institution how we supply, how we feed our basic scientific phenomena to our students, either concerned to the technology or in concern to the pure science, how they can achieve the pure clear concept about the scientific phenomena, so that he can produce the ultimate technology in the field of his concern department, concerns branches.
Uh, that's great, sir.
Okay.
So, what is conducted in your labs?
Labs.
What is
Actually, ma'am, our labs, our department carries labs with equipped and updated instruments. Since labs are modified according to the design given by the university, time to time syllabus has been changed by the university. So right now we can say that in our lab, laser lights, holographic instruments, which is a very new technology, is kept in our laboratory, and we not only demonstrate the student, we also provide them a project to give the some their own ideology based on their theoretical grounds. So our laboratory has been provided to students, they make it clear how their theoretical knowledge is useful or applicable in the field of the experimental field.
okay, sir? Uh, Also, sir, how are the students benefited by the research work of the faculty members?
Um, Actually, research is a very broad spectrum. I would like to draw your kind attention at the point of research work. Since, in very brief, we can say that research is a fruitful, systematic result of any problem. There are three types of the research, as you know. As we know, there are three types of the research fundamentally. Is already there are three types of the research, in which the research, action research and applied research. So if a person go to face a problem, then how this problem can be solved, just like we can say the problem of the water, problem of the pure air, problem of the buildings, problems of the cloth, problems of the job, how we can solve it for our society, for our nation, how we can serve the cheap and best medicine for our population, how this problem can be resolved. There is only one way, that is the research work. So from beginning, it is my own opinion, if from the beginning, if we induce the student, if we pursue the student to be oriented towards the research work, then we will create a large crowd of the scientists which will produce the better condition for our society because okay, okay. Okay, madam. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir,
Hello.
please continue.
Okay, sir. Ma'am, how we can say,
Yes, sir,
how we
please
can,
continue. Sir, please
okay,
continue.
okay. Continue or restart. We are talking about the research work, research purposes. So research work is very essential for our country. Since if we take the examples of the foreign country, what is the situation? What is the mystery of their development? If we draw our attention at this mystery, we will find out there is nothing but only the grown up of the technical educations. Means we can say that indirectly there is a large scale of the research concerned to every field of the life. So for the large scale, just like for us or India like country, the research is only key to resolve all the types of the problems. So from very beginning, if we motivated our students for the research work, then we hope that in coming days or our future will be bright, or our future will be problemless due to our research oriented works. At present, there is a very small scale of the research has been performed in our country. For your best knowledge, I want to quote here in 2004, there is a data has been published by Times of India, some other papers. At that time, the international level, the contribution of our country was 11%. And at that time, we are doing more papers in comparison to China like country. But after 2007 or 8, India becomes produce the more paper in China produce the more paper in comparison to India. Means in current scenario, our research publication going to decrease, whereas our populations, our university, our education systems are going to increase. But the intention of the research work, by the way, being some smaller scale in comparison to 2004. So this is our opinion. At present scenario, we should definitely intended ourselves, we should definitely concern ourselves, not only scientists, not only students, not only teachers, but students should also be engaged to research work, or their intuition should be make research oriented.
Okay. So, could you tell us about the extracurricular activities that you have for the students?
Actually, ma'am, the extracurricular activities produce the chances of the motivation of the students. Suppose that we are continuing in the classroom situations, then teachers and taught both are feel some botherness by continuing this same classes. There is a monologue has been established. So if we give the chance for our students some extracurricular activity, just like quiz process, just like some poster presentation. Sometimes we organize some games according to the desire of the students. Sometimes we make the industrial visit. Sometimes we make some other places, scientific places visits. So it will produce the students some inner intuition. They are motivated and they are going to give more and more concentration in his theoretical knowledge or in their study, as I think.
That's really wonderful, sir, that you are including extracurricular activities in your actual curriculum. Also, sir, how are seminars and workshops useful for the students? I mean, how are you planning them, and how are they actually benefiting the students?
Okay, ma'am. On behind of this seminars and workshop, there is a great benefit for our students and faculty members also, because at the occasion of the seminars, there are so many experts, not only from concerned college or university, from other college, from other abroad also. Research scholars or expert of the subjects are gathered, and all are meet together and they are benefited by interaction to each other. That's why some new things I have provided our students Similarly, some other experts who has come from other university or other places, from foreign universities, foreign cultures, they will also produce the material in their own accord. So we are benefited to get through together by the organizing the seminar and workshop. So I think that workshop and seminar is much beneficial for our student to enhance their academic or study dimensions.
That's really nice, sir. Sir, how often do you invite external experts? I mean, are there visiting faculties or some other, people coming in?
Okay, okay, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, experts are invited on the basis of their expertise in the specific fields. Suppose that in the BTech first year, we are providing some basic science course along with some technical course also. And after BTech first year, students divided in their separate branches. So at the first year level students, there is a need of the students to meet the experts of the not only the basic sciences but only for their concerned subject also, technical subject also. Suppose that we have called as subject expert of the electrical engineering or mechanical engineering or computer science, and some physics expert, chemistry experts, yeah, mathematics experts. Then there is a combination of the benefit. That's why I want to say here the basic science how benefited to technology. Both types of experts are meet together and they get their opinion. So students are able to take the opinion of the experts and they motivated or they enhance their basic sciences to use in their technical courses, yeah, technical course subjects also. So we can say that the basic of the to call, yeah, invite the experts, it depends upon their expertise and needs of the students and availability of the experts which who can enhance, who can share their knowledge in the favor or welfare of the students as well as welfare of the institutions also.
That's really true, sir. And be having some industrial visits
Actually, ma'am,
planned for the student. Yes, sir. Please tell us about the industrial visits that you plan for your students.
इंडिया वाली आईडी
Hello, sir.
The industrial visits. So, may I continue?
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Ma'am, we can say that the benefit of the industrial visit is just the visualization of the practical scenario of the students, whatever they have gained the knowledge by the theoretical learning. Means at the industrial place, we show them by the help of the employees of the industry or by the some officer of the industry, just like we are talking about the holographic, just like we are talking about the laser light, we are talking about the some uh, photographic plates, we are talking about the turbines, we are talking about the generator, dynamo, etc., which we are giving him the theoretical knowledge, which that is visualized on the practical places, or practically we can say that this is the situation how we have formed the machine, by how we have um, construct the instruments by taking the help from our scientific phenomena. So industrial visit is a very important for, especially in the for the student of the technology, how they will get the practical knowledge by taking the help of the theoretical knowledge. Correlation of the theory and practical is fulfilled by the industrial visit at the industry places or instrumentation places.
That's really nice, sir, that you are focusing about industrial visits and extracurricular activities, workshops, and so many things for your students. It's really great of your department as well as your college to host such activities. And sir, if you have anything else to share with us, any message that you want to give to the students, then please go ahead, and after that, we'll conclude the webinar.
Please revise, ma'am. I can't receive your question. Please revise it. Please revise it.
Okay, sir, I'm saying that if you want to give a message to the students or talk about something else, then please go ahead and do that. After that, we will finish the webinar.
Okay, ma'am. The message of our students, we can say that destiny is not the chance of the matter, luck. This is the choice of the students. This is the choice of the persons. If we are committed, if we are dedicated to our jobs, to our study of our target, we will ultimate get the success, and we will produce the ultimate for the serve of our nations. So the end of the all education to makes a perfect man, to produce a perfect man, to develop the 4H, that is the development of the head, development of the heart, development of the hand, development of the heart. All these dimensions can be fulfilled by a education, which is a must for our nation, our society, and our effort should be get to our target by full devotion and our affection for our job.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a wonderful message, and thank you for your time. This was a lovely discussion and a wonderful webinar. I am sure we are going to have more such discussions with your college and other departments of your college in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you. अरे डिस्कस ना
तो अब लैपटॉप में क्या प्रॉब्लम है? पावर का देखो ना।
मैं आई हूँ मैं
बस ये लिंक भेजेंगे तो मैं आपकी हेड को